Good morning. We're reporting here from the Jacobson household
In Flathead Lake,
in Flathead Lake, Montana, with present here Carol and Chris and Donna and Susie. And we are asking Carol for the last calendar year, that would be 2018 through 2019. What was your highlight?
Well, travel. Wonderful trip to Spain in October, where we met up with Polly and Peter and Heather and Christopher, my nephew, and my daughter turned 40, Lisa.
Woo!
So we celebrated in great style. It was just a wonderful time. We were in Granada and Madrid. And then another highlight was my granddaughter, Aoife Lynn. She graduated from Singapore American School in end of May, and that was just glorious. We went over there.
Oh, the
And,
day after your birthday.
Yes, and it was my birthday, and Mark wanted to make sure we were comfortable on the flight, so he got business class tickets. Mark, and we stayed in 2 nights in the beautiful Marina Bay Sands Hotel. And of course, Singapore is beautiful. It was just fun to see, how the kids are doing over there, and great, busy lives, and everybody's doing wonderful.
Tell us about Mark. What is he busy with?
Mark is, as you know, took the package that Johnson Controls was offering as far as taking retirement if he wanted it, and a severance, and now he's working as an independent consultant. It's called Peterson Solutions, and I must report he's happy as a clam because he can
Amen.
control his work schedule, and he still likes it, but he didn't like all those intensively long meetings.
Yeah.
So that's been good.
Who likes
And
those?
things are going good at church. I'm enjoying working at St. Luke's Lutheran Church in Greendale, and we did a lot of fun things last year with the cantata and the choir and so forth. And that's good. And I babysit Lisa's children 1 day a week, and so everything's perking along really good. We
How? Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to ask about Peter. Your children in birth order. Peter is.
Peter John continues his business as Hawkinson Hardwood Floor business owner, and he is very much enjoying that in Minneapolis. And Daniel's completed his freshman year at St. Olaf. He's a countertenor. He loves singing. Charlie's working still in Los Angeles. Maddie has a teaching job at Apple Valley.
That's
And
new.
Paul and Ame are teachers in Singapore, as I mentioned.
yes.
And Bjorn is a very creative young man.
Going to be a freshman in high school.
Freshman in high school, and he loves the decorative arts, and perhaps will end up being a designer in a theater.
We don't know.
We don't know. And Aoife is a beautiful singer.
On her way to London.
On her way to London in college.
Paul Colin is still in Minnesota.
Colin is a very happily married man, very busy with Walter, Stanley, Amos, and Edith, who has just turned 2. His wife Caroline is a busy obstetrician gynecologist. And Colin loves his teaching job in Apple Valley. And
Walter.
that's where Madeline has a job for next year.
Different
And
buildings, but same district.
Yes.
So Maddie's gonna be with Colin.
Yeah. And she found out when we were in Singapore, and she came in. My children had a lovely birthday dinner for me. I turned
it was
in a new decade, so I'm 50
Yeah.
now.
Yes.
And it's just so. Maddie had the interview from this school district, and she came in and joined us at the birthday dinner, and she was just whooping and hollering, "I got the job!" She had the interview, and they said, "Well, we'll get back to you in a couple of days." And then she started walking towards this restaurant where we were all meeting, and they called her back and they said, we want you. We're just going to give you the job. And so she came in and she was just,
we shouted in the restaurant.
Do you suppose Colin helped her get in?
I
Want to know who?
I
You
wouldn't be
never-
surprised if there
yeah.
was some influence there.
Going back to Colin's children, so Walter is going to be grade 8, is that right?
Yes, and
Yes.
Walter is, it's really fun to see how the grandchildren, the majority of them love music.
Oh,
Walter
hey.
plays piano really nicely.
Oh.
Plus he's in sports and of
Yes.
course, all these advanced courses in school.
Yes.
Who's surprised? Stanley says, I want to be a professional golfer or a tennis player.
Oh, cool.
He loves-
Following in his
he
dad's
loves
footsteps.
golf.
What
And Amos, just a cute little boy.
Stanley will be
7.
going into grade
He's going into grade 3.
3, and then Amos
No, 4.
4, and Amos will be going into grade 2.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Edith will be in her 3rd year of life coming up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. And she is in charge of that house. She is Miss
Oh,
Organized.
great.
Grandma, I want to play dolls now.
I see.
She takes my hand.
Oh, Edith Joy. Okay.
Now my interviews are always too long, Paul, so I'm trying to make these briefer.
Yes, I'm going into Lisa now.
None
So
brief about
Lisa's 6-pack. So Lisa's, she did not change her job. She's still a nurse at the emergency room, Milwaukee Children's Hospital.
She gets horrendous cases. Sometimes she said, I can't believe what we had today.
Oh,
But
gosh.
she seems to have a great group of friends amid the other nurses, and she's working full-time, which is they need. Eric's working full-time as a carpenter. He's a very fine carpenter. And they seem to be able to manage it all. Her
Great.
oldest child, Ethan, finished the University of Minnesota with a bachelor's degree in education. And he's starting a master's program in September, and he wants to be an international teacher.
Just like Grandma Ruth.
Like his Uncle Paulie.
Grandma
And,
Ruth started it all. Yep.
And Carly's finished her first year at Ryerson in Toronto and loves it up there. In fact, she came back and a friend of hers gave her a tour around Marquette and Milwaukee, and she said, Milwaukee's so small.
Oh, yeah. Tirana is something else. So that is great to
She's
hear.
going to be an engineer, and she's a lifeguard this summer and babysitting for her mom.
And
And then Caleb is going to be starting middle school. He's
Grade 6.
11. Just got contact lenses and braces. He and Mason both got braces.
Oh.
Mason is 10, and he had his golden birthday on June 10th, the same as great grandma Kari Svenningsson,
Oh,
June
yeah.
10th. And he loves soccer. But
Still.
he is saying he would like to take trombone.
Oh,
next
cool.
year. And I
Wait.
said,
76
yes.
trombone.
Yes.
Jay, can you get your trombone?
Yeah.
Oh, he needs. I would
Oh.
love to see him in music, and he doesn't.
That
He
would be
says,
cool.
"I'm not good at music." Yes, you are, Mason. I've heard you say.
He's got it in his head.
He came to. They all came to music camp, and they were just fine.
And today is Molly's birthday.
Molly is 7 today, and she's just a delightful child.
So happy.
She and Caleb were both Student of the Month in May, they just cited them as being so helpful and to
Oh.
others. And
Awesome.
Molly his mother is Bodie, who is 3 going on 4 August 20th.
So he is kind of a year older than Edith Joy.
Yeah.
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 Odie. Okay.
Did I mention Heather? I mentioned Peter has
Yeah.
got his business. Heather is a anesthesiologist
Yes.
at Abbott.
And
Done.
what's happening in the next year for you, professionally or personally, or you and Mark? Is there anything big happening, or just kind of anything we should know about?
Good question. We sing in a choir with an acapella choir. We enjoy that a lot. I'm not doing. I'm not going to do symphony chorus anymore. It's just a huge commitment, and I can't do it. But as far as I just want to continue to do as much as I can with the church job and be supportive to my family.
Okay.
In there, wherever they are. I'm not gonna pursue any more advanced degrees or anything like that. I just want to keep working on life. And I am I'm trying to also, be less of a worrier. Because with 15 grandchildren,
15 grand.
15, which I am so thankful for,
Oh, my goodness.
I just, sometimes you hear things on the news and you think, oh dear. But I'm trying to learn to meditate
Yes,
and exercise and let go and let God.
that's an important thing for the next year then, yeah.
Yeah, that's my goal.
Name all the birthdays.
Well,
We'll do that
gets to
off
be a
camera. We don't want
challenge.
her to
Thank you
mess
very
up.
much
Thank
for
you
doing
for
this,
your
Paul
time.
Joseph. And I,
Okay.
of course, did I say how